my football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast, where we talk football from a fan's point of view. I'm Sandy, your host, and let's just get into it. Now, the breaking news what's going on in the NFL right now is that the New Orleans Saints fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, after losing 6 games straight. So the New Orleans Saints is now looking for a head coach. Now I want to talk a little about the Patriots. This weekend they took on the Texans at home. Now, the Patriots on the road this week, and they played against the Texans, and the Texans wound up winning this game in overtime over the Patriots, 20-17. I thought Drake May did a really good job in this game. Since he became the starter of the Patriots, I thought he did a really good job in this game. He had 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and 95 rushing yards in this game. Mason Rudolph, the quarterback for the Titans, he had 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception in this game. But you got to go and check out the highlights in the fourth quarter when Drake May threw the ball to Stevenson in the end zone to get the ball for a touchdown to put the game into overtime. That was exciting highlight. Go and watch Drake May throw that ball. It was worth it. But they wound up losing the game in overtime to the Titans. Now, what happened in the overtime is that Drake May was scrambling in the pocket. He got out the pocket and he threw the ball and he threw an interception, and that cost the Patriots the game. But overall, I thought he did a really good job since he's been starting in this game. He's a rookie. You know, they make mistakes. The Patriots are in a rebuild. So I think pretty much the Patriots season is pretty much over, and I think they're looking more towards next year. They need to get some receivers in there for him, get some better players around Drake May, because he is going to be the starting quarterback or the future for the Patriots, and he looks really good. Like I said, he needs some players right now. But overall, I thought it was a decent game for Drake May. Now I want to talk about the surprise wins for Week 9 of the NFL regular season games that surprised me with a win. And I'm going to start with the Texans and the Jets. Thursday night game, the Jets won 21-13 over the Texans. Now, I had the Texans to win this game. Everything that could go wrong for the Texans went wrong in this game. C.J. Stroud struggled. He got sacked 8 times in this game. He had no protection at all. They didn't move the ball well, especially on offense. Defense, they really didn't do too much to stop the Jets. On the other side, the Jets didn't do that well as either, except until the second half of this game. That's when Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams stepped up. The offense stepped up for them as well as the defense, and they wound up winning this game over the Texans. But overall, it was a pretty decent game for a Thursday night. Yeah. The next game I want to talk about was surprise win was the Panthers over the Saints. Now, I had the Saints to win this game, even though I think both these teams are pretty much bad teams. I'm just going to say it, they're just bad teams. But I thought the Saints had a little bit over the edge over the Panthers. The Panthers wound up winning this one 23-22 over the Saints. The next surprise win was the Rams 26 over the Seattle Seahawks 20. And I thought Seattle Seahawks was going to win this game over the Rams, but that just did not happen. And those are my surprise win for Week 9 of the NFL regular season games. Now I want to go over the games that I watched and review the games that I watched. And the games I want to start off with is the Ravens versus the Broncos. The Ravens wound up winning this game 41-10 over the Broncos. And let me tell you, the Ravens went in there and did their thing. Lamar Jackson had 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Zay Flowers had 127 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. You can see how the offense just dominated over the Broncos in this game. They had the run game and the pass game for the Ravens. They just did everything right in this game, the Ravens did. The Broncos couldn't stop any of it. The next game I want to talk about is the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Now, this is a divisional game between these two teams. Right now, in the AFC East Division, the Bills are the leader in that division. But they played against the Miami Dolphins. The Bills wound up winning this game 30-27 over Miami. The Bills won this game with a field goal. Tyler Bass wound up kicking the winning field goal in this game. But Josh Allen had 235 yards, 3 touchdowns in this game, and 1 interception. This is his 2nd interception of the year. Okay, Josh, let's keep it at a minimum under this interceptions on that one. On the other side, Tua had 231 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game, and Tyreek Hill had 80 yards with no touchdowns. Now, I will say this about Miami. Tua just came back. This is the second game of being back. I still think that Waddle and Tyreek Hill and Tua are out of sync a little bit. They have not got their rhythm back on the offense. They played okay, but it wasn't enough to beat the Bills' running game and a passing game, and the defense for the Bills just came in there, and they pretty much was controlling the game from the very start of this game. But I think it's going to take a little while for Tua, Waddle, and Hill to get into a rhythm. The defense is okay. I think they need to still step up on their defense as on the Miami Dolphins. But like I said, the Bills wind up winning this game 30-27 over the Dolphins. The next game I want to talk about is the Bengals and the Raiders. Now this game, the Bengals dominated over the Raiders. The Bengals won this one 41-24 over the Raiders. Joe Burrow had a hell of a game this week. He had 251 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception in this game. Woo! Joe Burrow looked like he's back. His numbers have been improving from week to week, but this week he did a really good job in dominating over the Raiders. On the other side of the ball, the quarterback, Gardner Minshew, he had 124 yards and no touchdowns in this game. So it looked like the Bengals are moving towards the right direction for the rest of this season. We just have to wait and see. The next game I want to talk about is the Washington Commanders over the New York Giants. This was also a divisional game. The Washington Commanders wound up winning this one 27-22 over the New York Giants. Jalen Daniels and the Washington Commanders came in there and did their thing. I love watching the Washington Commanders. Jalen Daniels, he moved the ball well. I mean, they just move, to me, as a well-oiled unit. That's all I can say. I just like the way they move as one, especially on that offense. The defense, I love the defense for the Washington Commanders. They're fast. They rush the passer. I mean, they do a really good job. So as a whole, on offense and defense for the Washington Commanders, if you get a chance to watch them, check out one of those games. I mean, I like watching them. They are a joy to watch on that field. They are the leading in the NFC East Division. They are the leaders in that division. Jalen Daniels had 209 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. Terry McLaurin had 19 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. On the other side, Daniel Jones had 173 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. But overall, this was a good game for the Washington Commanders. I don't know what the New York Giants are going to do. They are struggling right now on offense and defense. They really couldn't do too much in this game. Like I said, the Washington Commanders had pretty much dominated over the game, over them in this game. The next game I want to talk about is the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Falcons wind up winning this game 27-21. Dallas is still struggling. Dallas fans, let me know what's going on with Dallas Cowboys. On offense and defense, they're just a bad team right now. I don't know what they can do to turn it around. I don't know if it's too late for them right now. But Dak Prescott did go out this game with the injury. He had 133 yards and 1 touchdown in this game before he left the game. And they brought in Cooper Rush. He had 115 yards and 1 touchdown in this game. But Dallas, I don't know what Dallas can do. Fans, let me know. Dallas fans, let me know. What can they do? I don't know at this point. The Falcons, they did a really good job in this game, and they came up with the win over Dallas. The next thing I want to talk about is Green Bay and the Lions. Now, I had Green Bay to win this game. I thought they was going to come up with the win, and that did not happen. The Lions wind up winning this one 24-14, Green Bay. Yeah, the Lions came in there. The weather was bad for one. It just rained. It was really bad. It was windy. But the Lions came in there on defense and offense, and they just really dominated over Green Bay. When I say they dominated, they was physical. They moved the ball well on offense. They had the run game going, the pass game going. On the other side, defense was just shutting down the Green Bay offense. I mean, just really shut them down. Green Bay struggled the whole game on offense and defense. On offense, they couldn't convert on downs. It was drop balls. I mean, it was just bad for Green Bay. Their quarterback, Jordan Love, was not feeling that great. He didn't really do too much in the pocket, not a lot of moving around like we normally see him do. He still has that groin injury that he's that he's dealing with. So he didn't look that good in the game. He did play the whole game, though. But overall, yeah, Green Bay just did not have a good game. And the Lions, like I said, they came in there and did this dominating and beat them 24-14. The next game and the last game I'm going to talk about is the Eagles and the Jaguars. Now, I had the Eagles to actually win this game, and they wound up winning this game 28-23 over the Jaguars. Jalen Hurts, he wound up having 230 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. But Saquon Barkley had 159 yards, 1 touchdown in this game. But you got to check the highlights of Saquon Barkley with the backwards hurdle jump that he did over one of the defenders for a first down. You got to check the highlight. Everybody's talking about this on social media. Saquon Barkley, he's out there doing his thing. Go ahead, Saquon. I also want to talk about Trevor Lawrence. He had 169 yards and no touchdowns in this game. Yeah, we all know about the Jaguars, this situation, so I'm not going to get into that too much. But the Eagles wind up with this win. People are saying that the Eagles are looking like the championship Eagles. I'm not looking like, I don't think they are right now, my opinion. I don't think they're the championship Super Bowl Super Bowl team that they were from 2022. To me, I need to see some more from the Eagles for me to make that decision. But they're talking about that right now, that they're looking like they are the championship Eagles from 2022. I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. Well, for those of you who want to reach out to me and ask a question or want me to say something, talk about something on the air, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. Now, this is a part of the show I call Fun Facts in Football. I like to end the show on a good note. I'm going to shake my little jar right here. I don't know what we're going to get. We have to wait and see. And this one is going to be a quote. Coaching is not how much you know, it's how much you can get the players to do. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies saying, don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.